Hello everybody, I'm Eustace Pharmer and I hope you're all doing well today. So welcome to what I think is a great little mod showcase packed with some goodies that I think you're really going to sit up in your chair and take notice for. So I'm excited to show you. So what am I doing here on Westbridge Hills Farm? If you watched any of my videos, especially the Gelvin Valley Origins video, you will know that I spend primarily most of my time between Gloucestershire, England, i.e. Thornton Farm, and Gelvin Valley. But I left my farm here in America and I am leasing it out to a nice little family, and they work hard on the farm and they generate some great profits for us all. So I do come back now and then to check on things and see how everything's going and address any issues that they may have. So while I was here in town, I noticed that the Claas company was also in town, so I offered up a field and to have them come down and have a little trial and demonstration of one of their great forage harvesters. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'm also joined here with my good friend Joey Butchigaloop. If you don't know who Joey is, again, watch my Thornton Farm and Gelvin Valley episodes and you are sure to bump into Joey. And if you do, walk the other way. No, just kidding. So Joey's originally from Brooklyn, New York. He married a nice little English girl, moved out to Gloucestershire, and started as his cover is selling, his job is selling used and new automobiles and agricultural equipment, and he does that up at the dealership there in Thornton, Gloucestershire. So he came along, and he's helping out a friend up the road who has a dealership here in Westbridge, and they're selling awesome equipment. So he's got some things he thinks that you're going to be interested in as well, so we'll join up with him afterwards. So let's get into this over here. What do we have first? The Claas 980 Jaguar. All I can tell you is I think this thing is awesome. Nothing more to say. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. Let me go ahead and jump in. There we go. And let me engage my HUD so we can have proper IC controlage. So IC controls. Tap your right shift button. You got tilt steering wheel. Awesome. Over here you have cameras, just like on the Claas Axion harvester. And you have a few different little views here. These two I don't have. I would think they were for like if you had a trailer or an implement on the back. Then this little button here. Now watch what happens when let me show you where it's going to happen. Oh, by the way, you know, if you're familiar with IC control, usually you can hold down your right click button on your mouse to move around while IC is engaged. This is what happens when you do it with this one. It'll make you puke. So yeah, just disengage it, move around, and re-engage it. So what we're looking at is right in front of this beacon light, this vent. It opens and closes that vent. What else do we have for IC? You can open and close the doors. Now this one opens quite wide, so I can even manage to squeeze my behind out of there. This one over here, not so much. So this one might be good just for a little extra ventilation. Maybe you had a spicy lunch or something. So, and then you have the jump seat. So that's open and that's folded up, and it looks like you even have a little handy dandy storage down under there. We'll keep it down because we're going to have you right along with me. We'll close the doors. Now one thing I did notice is that I don't have the noise dampening in the cab. So I'm not quite sure. Let me jump out. Yeah, it doesn't work on this one. That's a minor thing for me. I really don't care. That's how much I love this thing. Okay. So before we get too much into it, let's go ahead and jump into the store and I'll show you the particulars on it. Okay, so we went to mods, obviously, and then harvesters. And I will tell you right off the bat, I don't know what the difference is between either of these two. I have them both out there. I went through them with what I think is a fine-tooth comb. I can't tell the difference. They all do the same exact thing. So if you figure it out, let me know. I think that maybe this one had something, it was intended to have, but didn't make it or didn't show up. I don't know. But anyway, here is the Jaguar 980. They're both the same price, both the same maintenance. 884 horsepower, 650 kilowatts of power, 500 a day maintenance. And then you got the Orbis 900, which is 9-meter working width. Now, on the Claas Jaguar 870, you have the Orbis 750 header, which is 7.5 meter working width. So big difference. Also, there's a big difference in size between these two. So, and also, let's see here. So you have the 598 horsepower, 440 kilowatt. Big difference in horsepower. Big difference in maintenance. 760 versus 500. So bigger, better, cheaper to run. I'm on it. Okay. So what are some other nice features of this here? Let me show you. So if we hit keypad 7, you can switch between track and wheel. And that's nice because you don't have to have two separate models in your mod folder. You can also put on dual wheels, and that's keypad 8. So keypad 7 for the tracks on and off, toggle it, and then toggle 8 to put your duals on and off. Now, here's something else that's really what I think is unique. You'll see over here where it says keypad 5, change pipe. It extends the length of the pipe. So if you're not quite getting it in there, make it longer. It's a telescoping pipe. That's awesome. And then of course you have all your traditional lights. There we go. One on the pipe as well. Nice and bright. It's got those new, looks like those high-intensity xenon lights. Now I will say that those could hit your FPS a little bit, these mods that are coming out with that. So if you have a medium to low-spec computer, you might not want to do much work at night because it even taxes mine a little bit. Okay, what else can I show you about this here? I don't think much else. So before we continue and we take off on our trial, I'll show you this here. This is my Claas 850 Axion. This is the original one that we've all come to know and love. It just has a black texture pack applied to it. And I did a video on how to do this. I did it with a Claas Jaguar 870. Same principle with this here. So watch that video and you'll learn how to do it. It's quite easy. And then we have the USA 2000 CF trailer. This thing is fantastic. I do use this on Thornton Farm, and because it's a do-everything, it hauls everything. Here that is here. So it's $52,135 and 50,000 capacity, and as you see here, it hauls it all. Silage, chaff, you name it. Sugar beets and potatoes, everything. So love it. Another nice feature about this is it has the cables, and they actually do line up with most tractors, so that's really cool. It really does look like they're plugged in. So I like it a lot. Fantastic textures on this thing. Did an exceptional job. They really did. Okay, so what do we want to see first? We have the foraging, and then this is the header. So since I'm showing you the header, let's go ahead and start with our corn. And let's go ahead, just because we can, let's extend the pipe. Now listen to that sound. Already, it sounds like a real, legit Claas forage harvester. Hopefully my friend will be joining me here. There he goes. Let's see what he's on. Behind distance, no. We want ahead. Let's see what the 15 does. Maybe we'll do 10. There we go. So it's got that familiar, like, hard to describe, that buzzing sound. The sound of the produce going through the machine. And he's acting up here a little on me. Try that. Yeah, push off, pal. Give me some elbow room. Let's do a little in cab. And take off that and this. Got a nice view out the windows. Very easy to see the end of the header to keep straight in line so you don't miss a thing. Unless you're me, lousy driver to start with. There we go. All right, let's do some foraging. And away we go. There's the shorter pipe. There's the longer. I like the longer one. It really makes sure that it gets in there. Now let's go inside. Again, really nice, spacious view. It's really a pleasure to use. You can even kind of see your pipe over there. Hey, let's look at the cam. Okay, so the cam you can kind of see. There it is. There's the pipe, there's the trailer, there's the tractor. Really cool. There it is on the top of the pipe, looking down inside of the trailer. And then that's the back of the harvester. Really great mod. So I will leave a link down in the description for all of them, like I said. And do pick them up. And if you have any questions, please do message me. I'm happy to help you any way I can. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and send you over to Joey down at the dealership. So see you in a second. Okay, everybody. So here we are at the dealership, and Joey's just inside. So he'll be with you in a moment. I'm going to hand off the GoPro to him, and he'll come out and tell you what he's got for you.
Hey, how you all doing? I'm Giuseppe Bacciagalup. Everybody calls me Joey B. People also call me a lot of other things too. But if I were you, we'd stick to Joey. Better off for your health. Just kidding. All right, so what I got here for you today? You're going to be very excited. Who wants a Kenworth? Everybody wants a Kenworth. Even if you don't want a Kenworth, you're going to want this Kenworth. And I'm going to tell you why. This truck here is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Very stable, runs excellent, looks fantastic, and you have full choice of all the colors that are available at the dealership. So whatever colors they offer, we'll have it painted for you. There you go. Let me show you what it looks like on the delivery list. Yeah, so here you go. Kenworth T800 Tri-Axle. $65 a day to keep it up. 375 kilowatts of power. 510 horses. Really strong for you. Great little truck. Could be yours for 250,000 clams. Come on, that's cheap. Make an order. Here, I'll show you something. We'll do a fake order. Look, every color you can imagine here that looks appropriate. I mean, come on. You know, I'm sure some of us have some of these wacky ideas about colors, but these are enough colors here for you. So when you're going to order yours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up. I'll show you the features, and we'll test it out. I got some trailers over here to show you how it hooks up and all that. All right. So the first thing we'll look here. Look inside the interior. So it doesn't have any fancy, what do they call, IC control, interactive controls, you know, the electronics. Doesn't have any of that. Don't need it. This is a Kenworth. Let's start it up. Take off the parking brake. Beautiful interior. One of the best I've seen in quite a long time, to be honest. And we'll even give you a free little snack pail and a can of Monster Energy drink for you there. How's that? All right, let's see. There's the horn for you. Now, first thing you're going to notice, if you got a real heavy load and you're going across some shaky terrain, you could put down your third axle. Number 9 on your keypad. Tap it. There it goes. Did you see that? Don't look away picking your nose. Pay attention. Watch. Keypad number 9. There it goes. Pretty good, huh? We'll go ahead, we'll leave it down for now. Now, lights. There's your beacon lights. This thing shines like a UFO at night. Regular lights. High intensity xenon headlights. This thing will burn a hole anything in front of you. And you got a work light in the back. That'll shine over to the next state. Come on, you'll even wake up the neighbors over there. Beautiful. What more do you want? All right, let's leave the beacon lights on, just because we're flashy. Let me go ahead and take off the all-wheel drive and all that, just to show you the basic power. Now, one thing here is, you got the multi-trailer, the IT runner. You can hook that up in the back. If you don't have a tractor around, you're in a pinch, guess what? Not a problem. Hook it up to this here. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. All right? Nothing to complain about so far, right? It pulls it along just fine. Everything works beautifully, see? It all works nice. No complaints. There we go. Nice IT runner option. All right, next I'll show you just to hook up to a modded trailer and then, you know, a standard kind of trailer. The other black one there is just it is a modded trailer. It's the Krampe trailer. The only thing is you can color it. There's nothing else special about it. All right, so we'll hook up to Eustace Pharmer's Moo Juice trailer. Boy, that guy. He comes up with some wacky things. So basically what you have here, this is a convert, okay? It's the Flegel lumber trailer, and they adapted it to put a milk tank on there. I'll show you that on the list too. Hold on a second. Yeah, here you go here. Flegel milk trailer. It's written in German or something. All right? It comes with a little cow picture on there and a little German saying. So Eustace wasn't quite keen on that, so he did his own little thing. So, yeah, you can do that too. You can play around with it yourself, but that's how it's going to come. It's going to come with this job over here. Now, one other thing you got to know, for some reason when this is in the computer here, it's supposed to show up in the miscellaneous items. It don't do that. So it's not going to show up at all unless you move it. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So what I did was I went in and I changed it to show up in tippers, and it shows up just fine. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, 68,000 capacity. And costs 150 horsepower to run it. I don't know what the price was, I forgot, but it's not $0. We made it 0. So it's not that expensive anyway. It's cheap. Don't worry about it. Don't cry. So yeah, so there it is. And of course, Eustace is going to tell you how to get it. So let's go ahead and pull this a little bit. As you see, works great. Do some backing up here. There we go. Oh, I went over the curb. Don't tell him. All right, next, we'll just do the standard trailer. Don't turn off the video. This is necessary. You gotta watch. Let's see if we can do in the mirrors. Yeah, there's the trailer right there. Let's pull forward. There we go. We'll get it in our view. That's about where we want it, right? Yeah. Very nice. There we go. There we go. We'll put a cover on. Let's go up a hill. This is a pretty good hill up forward here. I mean, look at this thing. It wants to go. It's clawing the road. You can't beat it. Look, you can't even slow it down. Plenty of power. If you complain about this, just park the truck and go home. You're fired. Let's do a little in-cab driving. Well, we'll turn around over here. We'll go back. I know my buddy at the dealership, the owner, he's probably looking out the window at me. He said, where you going with that? You're not supposed to be going up there. You know what I say, right? Shut up. Sit down, have a sandwich and a glass of milk and relax. I'm selling here. We're making a sale. What's a little gasoline, right? There we go. Signal lights. You can see it inside. There you go. Left and right. Let's do the hazards too. There you go. Of course, they work on the trailer. Left and right. Okay. They work on the back of the truck. Yeah, there's that one. There's that one. And they work on the front too. Very nice. So there you go. So do I got a sale or what? Where's your checkbook? Did you bring your checkbook? I don't see your checkbook. I don't even see your wallet. What'd you do? You leaving the car? Eustace told you to do that, right? Don't bring your checkbook. It's okay. I'll wait. You go get it. I'll wait. All right. Let's shut it off. Eustace told me don't put no pressure on the customers. So yeah, you go ahead. You think about it. I mean, I don't know what else more you want to hear. You know, I told you about the lights. I told you about the performance. I show you the wheels. I show you how it hooked up. It's all here. So, yeah, go ahead and think about it a little bit. So, yeah, thanks a lot. I'm going to bring you back over to Eustace so he can say his goodbyes and any other thing he's got to say. So, take care. Ciao, baby.
All right, good people. So I hope Joey didn't stress you out too much, and I hope you got something out of that. So I also hope you got something out of my portion of the mod showcase as well. These are what I think are some really fantastic mods, and it's quite refreshing because a lot of times, you know, you have to pick through a lot of garbage to find some gold. So I was thrilled. Yeah, so there you have it. 3 trailers, 3 vehicles. So I hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And until we meet again, please take good care of yourself. And bye-bye for now.